The Alexander Mountain fire glows west of Loveland tonight. It was discovered this morning in the Roosevelt National Forest and soon put up a towering column of smoke that could be seen up and down the Front Range. It's now burned more than 800 acres. It has not reached any buildings. The Larimer County Sheriff's Office sent out a combination of mandatory and voluntary evacuation notices for people living along Highway 34. The hot and dry conditions are not great for firefighters.
9 News reporter Rhea Jaw is in Larimer County to begin our team coverage tonight. Hey, Rhea.
Right, the fire is still going on right now, and it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. I'm going to step aside so you can see this orange glow way off in the distance. That's the fire that is still burning right now, and there's little specks of orange and just smoke everywhere across the whole range. As of right now, it has been 0% contained, and that is what we've last heard from officials. Firefighters have been fighting this the whole day and will continue to do so throughout the night.
Someone came to the house and said, hey, we've got a fire going on Mount Alexander.
The owner of Sylvandale Ranch, Susan Jessup, started her morning with smoke.
Billows of black smoke and some flames that we could see from the ranch down here.
First responders say the 911 calls came in just after 10:30 a.m. west of Susan's ranch.
Yeah, you look up there and the sun is red. Oh, that's really amazing, isn't it? A complete red sun up there in the smoke.
Northwest winds pushed the fire across the mountain throughout the day as multiple agencies, helicopters, and planes fought the fire.
We are doing the best we can with the resources we have.
Mandatory and voluntary evacuations were sent out and shelters were set up.
What the mission is to keep people safe, to keep infrastructure safe.
Crews are staged along both sides of the fire, ready to attack it if it jumps over Highway 34.
Not too much phases us.
Throughout all of this, Susan and her guests are staying put.
We don't like to see fires, but fires are a part of nature, and it's an important part of nature.
And unless they get evacuated, it's regularly scheduled programming for them.
And we're going to dance tonight. We're going to go inside so we don't hear the helicopters.
Just within the past minute, there has been another orange spot over here that is flamed up. So we've just learned that Horsetooth Reservoir is now closed for boating and any other recreation. It's so that firefighting helicopters can pick up water and dump on flames like that. This fire is still very active right now. The cause of it is still under investigation. Reporting live in Larimer County, Rhea Jaw, 9 News.
Evacuation orders for this fire started going out about 12:15, but one business, who's no stranger to evacuating, didn't wait to be told to get out. The Colorado Cherry Company is located a few miles up the Narrows from the Big Thompson Canyon, right on Highway 34. This was the view from their door around 11:30 a.m.
When you look over the crest of the hill that is just to the north of us, you could see massive plumes of smoke. At that time, had all employees evacuate the building. And we just took off from there right at around 11:30. The roads were still open. There weren't any mandatory evacuations or road closures at that time, but just felt it was probably the safest thing to do given how fast these things can go.
The bakery evacuated during the Cameron Peak fire in 2020 and the floods of 2013. All of the employees are safe tonight, and the owners are in a familiar waiting pattern, just waiting to see if their business will remain standing. Evacuating can be more complicated for people with farm animals.
So there's a shelter set up in Loveland to help with that, and 9 News reporter Rachel Krause is there for us.
Yeah, and guys, they've been busy out here, especially as the fire out here continues to grow. Now, we're here at the Ranch Events Complex, and throughout the afternoon, they've seen a steady stream of traffic of trucks pulling trailers with animals inside, all looking for a safe spot away from that fire. As smoke fills the sky, it's boots on the ground over at the ranch.
There's alpacas and a mini donkey.
Volunteers rush to unload animals.
Come on.
Suddenly in need of shelter. Morgan Krause moves quickly to get them inside.
Good boy.
She and Stella Brzeski were at the Ranch Events Complex in Loveland when the Alexander Mountain fire broke out, quickly spreading just miles away.
We've just been filling water buckets, making sure all the horses are healthy and kind of calm because it can be pretty stressful.
Growing up nearby, they knew exactly what to do.
Not our first rodeo on this, unfortunately.
The ranch opened up as a shelter for large animals under mandatory evacuation orders this afternoon. expanding to take in animals in voluntary evacuation zones just hours later.
Well, obviously, if we're evacuating humans, we have to evacuate their animals, right? And they have to be in a safe, secure location so they can be fed, they can be watered, and we can keep them safe.
Rafael Sanchez with the Larimer County Sheriff's Office says in just a few hours, they've taken in more than 60 animals, from horses to donkeys, even pigs and alpacas. And they expect more are on the way.
We have dozens and dozens. We're expecting more, only because the roads are probably pretty full. It's going to take people a while to get from up there to down here.
As more animals arrive,
3 little minis.
Morgan and the volunteers here move quickly, knowing the work here is helping save many a four-legged life.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a really good feeling knowing that all these horses are safe.
We can help as many as we can, and I mean, that's all we can do for right now until they get this fire out.
The Larimer County Sheriff's Office and the ranch say they'll have this site open and secured throughout the night and until this fire is out. And for those large animals, and again, this site is specifically for animals. NOCO Humane is able to take in those smaller animals like dogs, cats, and pets in need of a safe space to go. Reporting live in Loveland, Rachel Krause, 9 News.